In addition, Lake Norman at the McGuire Nuclear Station has been reported to be flooding, thus possibly causing further damage to the plant. Currently, the likelihood of a meltdown remains uncertain, but an alert status has been declared, and all residents within a 15-mile radius of both plants are advised to evacuate in case of a meltdown of either plants. General emergency at the McGuire Nuclear Station. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Emergency Management. Due to an overwhelming amount of water entering the plant from the flooding of Lake Norman, and recent reports of an explosion occurring at both Units 1 and 2, the plant has been placed under a general emergency status. All residents are required to evacuate if residing within a 100-mile radius of the McGuire Nuclear Station. Radioactive fallout has spread into the atmosphere, as well as a small amount being released into Lake Norman. Short-term exposure to radioactive fallout will cause illness, while extended exposure will be fatal. Leave immediately. When evacuating, tie a white towel to a visible part of your house such as a door or mailbox. This will signify to emergency responders that you are aware of the situation. Do not use the towel if you need assistance. Do not attempt to pick up relatives at school, work, hospitals, or nursing homes, as these facilities have their own protection guidelines. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Wake County Emergency Management. General emergency at the Sharon Harris Nuclear Power Plant. This is not a test. Due to a chain of events, including a complete meltdown of all reactors at the McGuire Nuclear Generating Station, as well as severe flooding of both Sharon Harris Reservoir and the Jordan Lake. All residents within 100 miles of both the Sharon Harris and McGuire nuclear plants are being told to evacuate immediately. If you do not evacuate, you are putting your life in extreme danger. In addition, large amounts of radioactive fallout are being emitted from both plants. Fallout is a byproduct of radioactive materials, explosions, and weapons. Short-term exposure to radioactive fallout will cause illness, while extended exposure will be fatal. Evacuate immediately. When evacuating, tie a white towel to a visible part of your house such as a door or mailbox to ensure that emergency responders know that you are aware of the situation. Do not use the towel if you need assistance. Do not attempt to pick up relatives at school, work, hospitals, or nursing homes, as these facilities have their own protection guidelines.
You are currently listening to WWFN Q100.5. I am your host, Jasper Mitchell. We now go live to WBT AM in Charlotte to give you the latest information surrounding the explosion at the McGuire Nuclear Station. Shay, are you there?
Yes, Jasper, this is Shay Martin reporting to you from outside the McGuire Nuclear Station. We currently can't access the plant as there is a massive fire going on outside the plant. Currently, firefighters are attempting to battle the blaze here, and, oh my god!
Shay? Shay? Shay, are you there?
Yes, Jasper, I'm still here. A massive explosion just came from the plant. We are going to have to evacuate out of here. It's getting harder to breathe, even with our masks on. Y'all may have to cut to emergency programming.
Oh my god, you're right. For everyone tuning in, oh god, no. No! Stand by, listeners. For anyone just tuning in, we have a national emergency on standby. Please pardon this interruption.
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow.
This is a national emergency message. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this national emergency message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WWFN-FM serving the Florence, South Carolina area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Florence area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is WWFN. We will continue to serve the Florence area. We will continue to provide information, news, and updates to the general public in the Florence area. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Reports within the past few minutes have confirmed that the McGuire nuclear station in Charlotte has suffered a total explosion of both units due to a total meltdown of the plant caused by severe weather that passed through the area yesterday. In addition, the explosion has also caused the Sheeran Harris nuclear power plant to explode due to the violent nature of the explosion and the damage caused by earlier thunderstorms. Because of this, the following states have had nuclear power plants explode due to the violent nature of the explosion: Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee, Ohio, Virginia, North Carolina, Florida, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. Currently, radioactive fallout is spreading west across these areas. All residents in the continental United States are required to evacuate into a fallout shelter immediately, as fallout can't spread over large areas. Fallout is a byproduct of nuclear radiation. Prolonged exposure will cause fatal consequences. When an explosion happens, it will only take mere moments for radioactive fallout to reach nearby areas. Make sure you have all the necessary supplies, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and radio operated by batteries or hand crank with weather band capabilities, or M/FM features, to stay tuned for further information. Radio stations will continue to provide information and updates to the public in assigned areas. The President has been moved to an undisclosed location and will speak within the hour. Stand by for further information on this deadly situation.